Start recording.
And just like that, we're up and running. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another video. Hope you all are having a fantastic day as always. I appreciate you hanging out with me for another one. In today's video, we are doing an unboxing, install, and review of GKU's new D600 Pro Max dash cam. So if you're new to the channel, I have done quite a few different dash cam reviews for GKU. All of them have performed flawlessly. I've got a playlist that I will link down below for you if you want to catch up on all the different models that they have available. They have a ton of good products on their website. They sell through Amazon too. I know a lot of people love the convenience of Amazon and trusted sellers through Amazon, so you can find them there as well. I'll leave all those links down below. But I have reviewed single channel, dual channel, triple channel, 4Ks, 1080p's. They have STARVIS 2 sensors in a lot of them, and their newer models and everything. For even better image quality, especially at night, you get crisp, clean images at night, video recording, and so super budget-friendly cameras. Huge thank you to GKU for sending me the newest released model to show you guys what it's all about and get it out of the box and get it installed. We are in my daughter's 2024 Dodge Hornet today, so we picked this up for her not too long ago. We need to get a dash cam in here. It's the only vehicle that we don't have one in currently, so this will fit the bill perfectly. I advise everybody, and I say it every single video, even if it's not GKU, get a dash cam in your car. I happen to personally love them. They are a sponsor of the channel. Full disclosure, it's a promotional video. But that being said, I have not found one single negative thing to say about them. I know a lot of people think, oh, sponsored videos, they're paid to say that. I show you from start to finish how every single one of them works, how they operate. They work flawlessly. I give you daytime video, nighttime video clips to compare so you can see exactly the quality that you'll be getting, and they have excellent reviews on Amazon and everything else like that. So again, I try to do honest reviews, show you exactly how they work, go through all the different steps, and give you real world examples so you can make a decision for yourself. So all that being said, again, I appreciate you guys being here. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. It helps spread it out there. It does a lot of good for the channel. I'd appreciate it. If you got any comments whatsoever, drop them down below. I try to answer everybody's comments if I possibly can. And if I can't, I'll reach out to the company, try to find out the answers and get back to you. And consider subscribing to the channel. We do stuff like this here all the time, unboxing, testing car products. We do car upgrades, mods, videos, and we throw in some other stuff, builds and travel videos from time to time as well. So you're bound to find something else to hang out for, and it helps us out tremendously. So I appreciate you guys being here, and let's go ahead and unbox it, see what we're dealing with, and get it installed. So again, really quickly, we're working with the D600 Pro Max. I actually did a video, and again, like I said, I'll leave the playlist for the full set of GKU videos so you can go check out all the different details and all the different models that I've done in the past. But I actually did a D600 Pro install and hardwire video if you're interested in hardwiring these things to your car. And so I'll leave that down below, but this is the Pro Max. So it's upgraded. It's got the STARVIS 2 sensor in it. It's a 4K dash camera, so the front is 4K quality with the STARVIS sensor, and then the rear will be 1080p. It's got built-in Wi-Fi, so you can connect directly to their great app. A lot of these companies have kind of hit or miss apps or whatever. GKU has a dedicated app that has worked perfectly for every single camera I have tested and hooked to it. It's written, and again, we'll show you in a second, but it connects very seamlessly, very quickly. You can browse all the settings and make adjustments to how this thing operates, and you can access all your video clips. I'm a little bit old school in the way I like to take the card out, put it in my computer and browse files, but you can hook straight to the app, get up and running in no time. It's got built-in GPS, so you don't have to have any other add-ons. 3-inch screen on it, so nice and neat. I think this also has voice commands on it. We'll check that out, see how they work. Now, the only thing I want to comment on is on the back here. It's got some more details about the Wi-Fi band and everything. So in all of my videos, I've made a comment about everything you need comes in the box to be up and running in no time. For some reason, and again, I'm being honest review with you here, this one does not include your micro SD card. I don't know why they didn't include it. I'm sure there's a valid reason. You can get one that's up to 512 gigabyte max for recording on here. Maybe they are of the opinion that, you know, you wanted to get a larger one and put in there. Maybe it's a cost-cutting thing. But for whatever reason, this one does not include a card. So you will need to either have a spare that you've robbed from something else or buy one to go in here to get up and running with recording. So I wanted to point that out first and foremost. To get up and running with this, pick you up a card. But it's got all your other stuff on here, G-sensor support. So that's your shock sensor. If you hit something, somebody bumps you or whatever, it's going to lock the video for you. It's got loop recording and 24-hour parking monitoring and time lapse. So these two will require that hardware kit so it can get constant power from the battery, and that includes a power saving mode where if the battery gets too low, it'll automatically cut it off, so you're not left stranding. And so that's it, short and sweet. Just wanted to point that out about the card so you get up and running. Make sure you don't get it in the mail, and then you got to go out and find yourself a card. So let's get it out the box, see what all is included with this kit. And here's a shot of everything that comes in the kit. We'll zoom down over here. Of course, we've got our user manual that's going to walk you through all the buttons, the voice commands, the setup, your app connection, everything like that. They do include a memory card guideline insert in here because, again, this one didn't come with one. So they walk you through what types of cards are acceptable and you can use. Interesting note, they say maximum capacity of 256 on here, but it says 512 on the outside of the box. So this might be more of a generic card that they put in other ones too. So anyway, things to watch out for different video cards, memory cards, and whatnot, and issues you may run into with that. Nothing major there. Then they've got this box with your different types of mounts. They have a suction cup mount and a sticky mount on here. So there's your suction cup if you want to be able to remove it a little bit easier if you need to for some reason, and then a sticky mount that will help secure it more permanently to the windshield. And then, of course, you've got your power adapter here. They sell the hardwire kit, like I mentioned, if that's what you're going for and you want your parking monitor and your 24-hour monitor, that type of stuff, you may want to go that route. But to be up and running in no time, you've got your regular power outlet here. And, yes, a USB is included in the end, so you have an extra charger there if you need to. They've got some static clean strips here that you can adhere to the windshield and mount it securely to that. In the rear camera box for your 1080p camera, you've got your cable stickers that'll help route your cables nice and cleanly, and your rear 1080p camera and a long length of cord. So this one has a specific auxiliary plug input that goes, of course, in our master camera here. There's our rear camera input there, and our power. So our power is going to be just a regular USB-C, and we'll be up and running in no time. So here's our main camera. You've got memory card slot over here. You've got your touch screen. I think it's touch screen. We'll have to test that out if you can touch this or not and see if it works. But you've got your nice LCD screen over here, and of course your lock video if you need to emergency lock a clip and it didn't do it for you, or you want to save something, you can click that on the side and lock that video and save it for later use if need be. And of course that's how we'll mount it to one of our two mounting options over here. So short and sweet, everything is right here ready to go. So we'll go hunt us up a memory card and get it installed.
Start recording.
And just like that, we're up and running. So we've got it installed with the suction cup mount right up here, right below the main part of the windshield in the center. We've got our power run right down the dash into our power outlet. And again, there's your extra USB if you need it. And then right on the top, I think I can rotate it. Right on the top, you've got your rear camera input and your power input. And we've put a GKU card in it, and it's up and recording already. Now, I've temporarily just hooked up the rear view camera so you can see right here. you can check this, and you can almost always reverse this or flip the image in the app if you screw it up and install it upside down. So it's not a huge ordeal if you do that, but you can also plug it up temporarily, and then you can look and adjust if you need to which side is which, or which way is upside down and which way is right side up. So you can figure that out firsthand if you want to, and then you can install it if you want to test it out that way. So, but we've got it up and running. You can see it's recording in 4K in the front, 1080p in the back. It's got our time on there. Oh, all right, we need to update the time zone and everything on there so it's correct. We're in the wrong time zone at the moment. But everything's good to go. It's not a touch screen. They do have cameras that do have touch screens on them. This is just view only, so you can see all your information. It's got the voice commands, your satellite, microphones working, the cards in it, and the Wi-Fi is not on at the moment. So we gotta hook it to the app. I'll show you all about that in a second. We'll get this rear camera mounted, and then we'll go take it for some test drives and see what kind of footage we can capture. We've got our wire run from the main camera just temporarily through the rear seat and over to the side here. They include your trim panel tools, so we're going to route it through the trim and everything, kind of like you see right here, just this little piece right here. We're going to route it through the trim, do it all nice and neat, but for testing purposes, so I can show you what it's all about, I've just got it slung over the back seat back here to get it hooked up. So again, in one of my other installs, I took all of this trim panel down so I can route it through the existing wire loom here, so it's nice and clean. Everything's out of the way, and then I ran it through the trim piece, and it pops right out here and right to the camera. So super professional, clean install. But for right now, we've just got it adhered to the back glass in the center, and this camera rotates, so you can adjust it and rotate it. So once you get this door closed and you check it, you can make sure you've got it angled correctly for your needs. So just make sure, again, you can adjust it in the app and flip it if you screwed it up, but go ahead and test it out, get it adhered to the back glass here if you want to, and then you can rotate this to get it just right. All right, so we are in our GKU GO app now. We've got our 600 Pro Max on the screen. We can connect to it. When you do, it'll show you the live feed on there, just the same way it does on the camera, and you can swap between the two and everything. And so if you go into the settings on here,
Stop recording.
it will stop recording on the camera itself, and you can access all of your settings. So whether or not it's recording sound, speaker volume, video resolution, loop duration, so how long you want each clip to be, watermarks, speed marks, GPS coordinates, rear camera flip left and right, and rear flip again, 24-hour clock, app date format, collision sensing, so if you want that to the max, if something bumped you or something happened, it would lock the video clip for you. Speed units, voice control, so again, you've got voice commands that you can use on this thing if you want to as well. You can turn that on and off here. Check your GPS signal, GPS data, 5G, Wi-Fi, all that different stuff is in here. You can format your SD card from here as well, and then as soon as you go back,
Start recording.
it starts recording again, and you can access your memory card, your clips, your pictures, and everything that it's recorded right from here as well.
Stop recording.
Every time you go in there, it's going to stop that type of stuff from the recording. Yeah, so here's the clips that it's taken so far. There's one of me and my upside down face, and some of the other stuff that's on the card that you can access, delete files, save files, send files.
Start recording.
And of course, every time you go back to the main screen, it starts the recording again. So the app is super user-friendly, easy to deal with, and everything like that. So that's a quick look at the app, and now we'll get some real-time video clips for you to see what it looks like out the front and out the rear. So we've gone over installation, we've gone over the videos, we've gone over the app. So I wanted to show you two quick things in the instruction manual here that you can also do. So you can see your GPS playback, your routes and speeds and everything else like that in the app. So it goes over that in the instructions and the manual as well, how to do that. So you can see that information. And then also, I mentioned earlier in the video that you have voice control functions. So here's a quick note about voice controls on this particular unit. It's enabled by default. I showed you in the app that you can turn it off if you don't like that. But there's certain things in here that you can do just by your voice. So that way you don't have to try to touch the camera while you're going down the road or worry about it. So let's try a few of them and see how well they work with my accent and my voice. Take photo.
Picture success.
Well, there you go. There's one. Let's try turn off screen. And there we go. It's off. Turn on screen. Perfect. Back on. So lock the video.
Video locked.
So that seems to be working perfectly. That way, you know, if there's something that doesn't...
Video locked.
Well, there we go. It got another one. So that way, if there's something that happens on the road and you want to lock that video, instead of having to push a button on the camera or look up there, if you don't have easy access to it or you don't want to take your eyes off the road, you can talk to your camera. So just wanted to go over that really quickly, show you what that was all about. So guys, that's a wrap on another GKU unboxing, installation, and test video and review video for you guys. So again, D600 Pro Max with the upgraded features and everything. I'll leave the links down below if you're interested in checking this out, and I'll leave all the links I referenced earlier in the video as well. I've got a playlist with all my GKU dashcam videos, so if you want to go through them and check out the different functions and features, you'll be able to see all the driving tests. I try to pop realistic real life clips in so you can see exactly the clarity of the video, how well it looks, all of the detail and everything you can expect from these types of cameras. So big shout out again, thank you to GKU for sending this model out for me to show you what it's all about, the features and functions, and whether or not you want to pick one up. All the links and information are in the description box if you want to check it out for yourself. Appreciate you guys being here as always. Leave it a thumbs up if you'd like to. I'd appreciate it immensely. Leave any comments or questions down below. I read them all. I try to answer them all if I possibly can. And consider subscribing to the channel. I'd appreciate you guys hanging out with me for other videos that we do. We do cut all kinds of stuff like this. Unboxing and review, car electronics, car upgrades, mods, hobbies, travel. We even throw some travel and vacation videos in there from time to time to spice things up and not just focus on car content all the time. And so again, appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I enjoy making these kind of videos, so I hope you enjoy watching them, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.